Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we have this boy right here, LR EZA Dragon Fist Goku. He seems like he's potentially going to be pretty spectacular, but we'll see. We'll see if he's actually going to be able to handle as much pressure as we might think. Kind of the intention with this Goku, right, is it does seem like they want you to kind of like chill out, stack up a little bit with his 12-key super attack where he stacks attack, and then you're able to just drop the Dragon Fist, which, I mean, I would imagine is going to be very explosive. You're going to be critting. It's just going to be, like, very, very potentially powerful, like a huge, like, bomb that the Dragon Fist is potentially going to be. So we'll see how effectively we could sort of make this. I do like that he's got some damage reduction and stuff like that. I don't know. Let's just sort of hop in and see how this is going to work. Now, when it comes to his build, I mean, you could certainly say, like, oh, additionals to help you stack up a little bit more, sure. But, I mean, most of these fights are so fast. I don't know. I mean, I just feel like dodge is the way to go, right? Like, I don't know. Let's just hop in. Certainly, on a turn where you do the Dragon Fist, if you get an additional on the turn where he does the Dragon Fist, he's going to do a lot of damage still, right? But we'll kind of see how it's going to look. Alright guys, so we are here in an event. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we got here with Dragon Fists. Well, alright, so number one thing we could see right here is that Ki potentially could be a bit of an issue for him. I mean, that could be good and bad, I guess, because it would be good in that we probably don't want to drop the big nuke Dragon Fist until we could really take advantage of its spectacular power. But at the same time, it would suck if we're not able to use it when we want to, too. So, Goku's Link set here, he has Super Saiyan, Golden... No, that's Experienced Fighters. Kamehameha, Over in a Flash... Okay. It's Super Saiyan, Experienced Fighters, Kamehameha, Limit Breaking Form, Over in a Flash, Shouting Limit, and Legendary Power. So he's going to have 5 links with LR God Goku. We'll be able to get a lot of those activated, right? Let's just take a look at everything else we got going on in here. So 12-key super attack, he greatly stacks attack. Then he gets 30% defense for one turn, and he does colossal damage with a high chance to stun. So the stun, of course, very good for Super Battle Road, maybe Battlefield as well. The stacking attack does have a purpose here, right? In that you're trying to build up to kind of like the huge megaton damage that the Dragon Fist is going to have, right? So the Dragon Fist is 18-key super. He gets 100% attack and 30% defense for one turn. Mega Colossal damage to the enemy, and then massively lowers enemy defense. In terms of what we're doing here, he gets 59% attack, 200% defense start a turn. 120% attack and defense when performing a super attack. He gets 50% damage reduction before doing the 18-key super, the Dragon Fist. So this guy actually has 50% damage reduction the entire turn, as long as you don't do the Dragon Fist. That's why a lot of people compared him to Tech Pan. It's not super accurate for a couple of reasons. So of course, you have to actually do the 18-key super to lose the damage reduction. We'll continue on. He gets another 200% attack, and then he attack breaks once only when doing the Dragon Fist, the 18-key. An extra 200% attack is huge, but then the attack break as well. So we potentially, yeah, exactly like this. Like this would be like the preferred turn. We would be able to do the Dragon Fist, and then we would attack break the one attack anyway. I would say this is fairly common, where, you know, maybe we see a bunch of attacks grouped up at the start, and then there's maybe like, you know, one attack in slot 2 and 2 attacks in slot 3 or something like that. So I'm sure there will be many situations where we'd be able to get away with dropping the Dragon Fist, and then he loses the damage reduction, but he's attack breaking the enemy anyway, right? So the design is good. The design is strong right there. I like it a lot. Then Goku gets 2-key and 20% attack with each super attack performed. So 3 super attacks right there will fully build him up. And then he gets 7-key, 59% attack, and a guaranteed crit when facing one enemy if HP is 59% or less starting from the 6th turn. Now, that's obvious. I mean, that's a very strict, restriction. This is a character that I think could make for a very fun, long showcase. Because I would be very interested to see how often we're going to get, by the way, now that we have him above 12 key, a lot of these links activate, like Kamehameha and stuff like that, legendary power. But I'd love to see how often we can kind of set some of these situations up. I'm not sure exactly how good this Dragon Fist is, right? Like, I'm going to want to take a bunch of kind of like attempts like using this. We do want to keep in mind that he is going to like not synergize super well with the Dokkan Fest Dragon Fist. So 5 million right there obviously is very bad damage, but he builds up in a couple of different ways, right? Passive, doing super attacks, and of course the super attack effect as well. The TUR Dragon Fist, we need to run him in slot 2 or 3. And LR Dragon Fist, it does seemingly, he's going to work best in slots 2 or 3 also. Okay, so we just don't get Bulma's support here, I guess. That's uncommon. Sure. Okay, I guess we're fighting Cell, and like Cell is manipulating the orbs against us, I suppose. No Bulma support? That's pretty uncommon to not even be able to get her support. Ay. Again, talk about pretty bad luck right there. Sure. Alright, Dragon Fist. Let's just keep building him up. We're certainly going to want to see, like, a Giga Charge, like, Spirit Bomb as well. Like, we're definitely going to have to kind of, you know, get that ability of his. The only thing is, it is starting from the 6th turn to where you'll kind of, like, Giga Charge it with the huge damage, the guaranteed crit, all that. But, I mean, Dragon Fist, I mean, certainly when we drop that, it's going to be big numbers, I'm thinking. I think I would almost like to just, like, throw it right here, and we could do it in a couple of different situations. I mean, I would, but I can't. Okay, I don't think I can actually do the Dragon Fist. Can we? We can. Let's do it. I want to see what the damage is. Again, we're gonna get numerous rotations and stuff like that. We're gonna see a lot of different turns. But I would just like to kind of see like just throwing the Dragon Fist right here, and how that's going to work. We don't have Bulma support up, but we do have Gohan and Piccolo. Their slot 3 support is activated. He gets to 22 million. So that was after we did 1 super attack. So remember, he needs to do 3 supers to fully build that up. There's the attack break right there. Now, what I also want to see, by the way, so only once does he get the 200% attack and then the attack break. What I also would like to see right here is what it's going to look like after he loses that 200% attack. So let's just skip to the next turn here. Alright, gamers, we got a nice little rotation right here. We'll be able to get Dragon Fist that full 24 key, which we weren't before. God Goku, make sure you keep dodging, buddy. I just want to see what the damage is right here, and then after this, we'll probably just go to we'll do a new run. Again, there's, I think, a lot of different kind of like variants we could get with the Dragon Fist. I think we could see a lot of different kind of like situations. Obviously, we're going to want to see it with his full passive activated, which we can only do past turn 6, so we're going to need to be able to take some damage. Again, there's actually quite a bit of variance, it seems, to what he's going to be able to do with that. All right, so right here, no, now that was 30. Okay, so the damage, is not 1 turn only. It's only the attack break that's 1 turn only then. Oh, okay. So wow. So he's at. Oh. Okay. So he's actually better than I thought. That's what that means. Okay. Sure. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. He seems pretty good. I don't. Yeah. That's. It's they are making these yellow coin LRs like solid lately. Yeah. Am I crazy? That's a lot of damage you said right there. Sure. Sure, maybe, you know what, maybe Maybe I could get down with a full crit build. I mean, because you know, we are gonna get a turn where we could do guaranteed crit, obviously, but that's, you know, HP very low. Actually, I should have put, well, I was gonna say I should have put Gohan and Piccolo right there, but I want them in the last slot to get their support. Remember, Gohan and Piccolo are just a tremendous character if you can run them in slot 3 safely. If you can get away with it, oh my god, are they good. Alright, so if our HP was low, we would have access to the big stuff right here. Oh, by the way, so these defensive stats. So right here we would have 50% damage reduction, right? So like Fusion Zamasu, you know, that AoE would be a problem because he's int. That's where dodge could really help you out right there. And then obviously against like any other attacks when you're building him up or something like that. He does get the 120% when performing a super attack. And then he's also getting 30% from a super attack effect. So, I mean, yeah, we have a lot of bosses who are oftentimes close to 1,000,000 damage normals. And needless to say, Dragon Fist, after he supers, is not getting to 1,000,000 defense. So, if your damage reduction is not up, it might not be looking the greatest for him. Well, let's just say that. All right, and then there we are, 32. All right, well, yeah, I mean, he seems pretty good. This is a character that came out in 2017, by the way. This guy came out in 2017. You guys realize people were calling him bad last night? Oh, a lot of y'all are very funny, man. Very funny. All right, whew, okay. So, again, I actually thought going into it that the 200% attack was only once only. That was a part I misunderstood. So, again, he's a lot better than I was even thinking. We definitely do need to get a turn where we have the 7 key, the 59% attack, and the guaranteed crit when HP is 59% or less. So, I guess let's just sort of like hop into some other stage and kind of see some of the stats we can get from this Dragon Fist here. Alright guys, we are here in another event. I am just going to go ahead and try and build up. We're going to go ahead and go for a bunch of stacks and stuff like that. I mean, again, I'm pretty wowed by the amount of damage he does. I actually really like this guy's design. Again, seems pretty good. Just next to LR Future Gohan, we have Super Saiyan Experienced Fighters and Legendary Power. That's not terrible. I mean, he does have some common links. We're using LR God Goku, obviously, I mean, more seriously, like, you know, in like a run against like Fusion Zamasu or something like that, we'd probably be running Dokkan Fest God Goku. But, I mean, that would still allow us to get, you know, some of these links activated. Yeah, I do like this Dragon Fist. He seems to me to absolutely be on par with some of these better gold coin LR EZAs we've gotten. I would say, yeah, 2023 is the best year for EZAs ever, but Dragon Fist is actually a 2024 EZA. He's not a 2023 EZA. But yeah, he's looking pretty good. So I think we'll stack him up. I can already sense this is a tough condition. Under 59% HP from the 6th turn on is tough. Because it's like, we could go to like a Dokkan event, but like, we'd actually have to lose the HP. You know, how am I going to lose the HP in a Dokkan event? That's where, like, I mean, you know, if they wanted to give us an item that would allow us to intentionally damage ourselves, I am not opposed to that. Dokkan, I'm just saying, I do think that would be pretty good. Because I'm actually sitting here wondering, like, in which event am I going to get this Dragon Fist? Like, I'm gonna have to hop into the Omega fight, right? Like, in order to get this. Or I suppose, I guess I could just bring one super weak character and maybe in, like, the Legendary Vegeta event. Like that God Vegeta is int in there. And just bring, like, some weak tech character to just get blasted by that God Vegeta. I guess I'm gonna do something like that. I guess. We'll probably come back in a second, maybe when we get to the last phase of this Frieza, or if we fall underneath that HP threshold, again, to kind of get some more big damage shots out of Dragon Fist LR Super Saiyan 3 here. Alright, well, I do come to this rotation, and as much as I would love to do the 12-key super, it appears as though next to God Goku, I would not be able to do it. We'd actually be forced to pop the Dragon Fist. I mean, I guess we could. It's not a big deal. Whatever. We'll just... you know what? All of a sudden, we are just going to pop a Dragon Fist. Who cares? We're here to have fun with a lot of damage. God damn it. Yeah, you know, I mean, I'm not the biggest crit advocate. You guys know this, but... I do think I could be persuaded for crit on this guy. Because it's just like, oh, here, Frieza, here's this 32 million. Like, I mean, we could pretty much open up with one of these attack stats, by the way. Right? Like, it's not like it's like, okay, like, you know, when it's turn 5 and we're, oh, there's a super attack. That's sick. Okay. But when it's turn 5, we're under 40% HP and we have a pure Saiyan arm rotation. We do 30 million. Yay. It's just like, I mean, he's just going to be pumping these shits out, man. Like, here you go. Here's a bajillion damage. Here's a bajillion damage. Here's a bajillion damage. I mean, I could see any build on this guy making sense. Truly, now that I'm like we're looking at him here, you could give him raw defensive equips because he's a damage reduction character. You could give him raw attack equips because the piece of shit is doing 30 million attack stats every time he attacks. You could give him crit because he's doing 30 million attack stats every time he attacks. You could give him additional because he does stack attack, and then he also needs a super attack to build up his passive. And then obviously you could go dodge to maximize his defensive value as well. I don't think I would have thought that this guy would have been this good. I feel like I said the same thing with LR Goku Black, and I said the same thing with 16, 17, and 18. My highest, like, what is his ceiling going to be? I don't think I anticipated this. This is kind of nutty. Okay. Alrighty. I actually wish I brought an item here. Alright, let's pray that Frieza doesn't just super attack right away, because, I mean, you guys can see this is the big one right here. I mean, we're built up. We got the huge attack buff. We got Bulma support. We got Gohan and Piccolo support. I was thinking like, oh no, how am I ever going to get under the HP condition? What fight am I going to do? And then I actually just got it, like finishing out this event. Don't super, perfect, okay? And then there's a 30 million. Does he not get the extra attack right there? No, wait, what? Additional 7 key, 59% attack, and guaranteed crit when facing one enemy. And HP is 59% or less starting from the 6th turn from the start of battle. We didn't have that activated somehow. Not really too sure. Alright guys, I tried to take some damage, I failed. So I figured we might as well just get another Dragon Fist in here. Yeah, dude, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. I don't really understand why we didn't get the guaranteed crit effect and the extra damage last turn, the last time anyway. But, because, I mean, I looked at it, I was like, maybe it's a bad translation, but, I mean, even just on the Japanese text, it's from the 6th turn, there's one enemy, HP's, I guess it does say the 6th turn onwards, so the reason we didn't proc it is because it needs to be Goku's 6th turn. It does. It needs to be Goku's 6th turn, not 6th turn from the start of battle. So I think it functions the same way that the Sword of Hope does, and all of those different types of abilities. That's gotta be why. So okay. So it seems like it does need to be Goku's 6th turn. Damn. Okay. I mean, it's not the big. This is a very specific, like this last ability, and this does not make or break him, so it's fine. Okay, this is perfect. Looks like we're gonna be able to get this. Yeah, we're gonna have completely, like, giga charged Big Daddy Dragon Fist right here. I think. I think it's gonna proc this time, man. I promise I think it will. But we'll see, we'll see. Yeah, so that's gotta be it. It was turn 6 when we had it last time, but it wasn't actually Goku's 6th turn, right? That's stupid ass shit. I really wish they would stop doing that, but I mean, you know, whatever. Whatever. Yeah. Okay. You can instantly tell it's activated here. So that is it. It's Goku's 6th turn, not 6th turn from the start of battle. I don't think Evolution Blue Vegeta would even be able to kill us here, so this is fine. This should be pretty big, because we have Bulma support up, we got Gohan and Piccolo support, we got all the extra damage, he's fully built up, we've done some 12-key supers, like, we have all the bells and whistles here. Then he drops off 42 million. Okay. Yeah, I mean, he's pretty good. I mean, that's a 42 million guaranteed crit, and that's a one-shot, yeah. And then, I mean, here's the thing about this Dragon Fist, is we get to see him majestically standing there with his arms raised. I mean, it's, you know, this is like an actual KO screen from the 2017 unit, but the 2023 unit doesn't have a KO screen. But I mean, you know, it is what it is. I mean, you guys let me know. You guys don't let me know. I don't know. Yeah, this guy seems pretty good. I think he's gonna be very effective. I mean, again, you could go with pretty much any build. It seems like I feel like I could, like, anyone could make a good case for whatever build they want to make for this guy. Yeah, he does seem very good. Alright, so LR Dragon Fist Goku, huh? Again, seems like a very competitive EZA to me. I think they did a good job. So this is Golden Fist Super Saiyan 3 Goku. He is Super Tech Key 4 and 120% of stats, and Extreme Tech Key 3 and 90% of stats. Yeah, it could be effective for Battlefield for sure. I'll definitely be putting him on my roster. 12 Key Super Attack is the Instant Transmission Kamehameha. He greatly stacks attack and then raises defense by 30% for one turn, and it does colossal damage to the enemy with a high chance to stun. The 18 Key Super, that's the Dragon Fist. He gets 100% attack, 30% defense for one turn, does mega colossal damage to the enemy, and then massively lowers enemy defense. His passive skill, Certain Triumph, he gets 59% attack, 200% defense at the start of turn. He gets 120% attack and defense on super attack. He gets 50% damage reduction before doing his 18 key super attack. So on turns where you just do the 12 key, you're going to have the damage reduction up. Then he gets 200% attack when performing an 18 key super. And then once only when doing the 18 key super, you will get an attack break. And then every super attack Goku does, you get 2 key, 20% attack, up to a max of 59% attack and 6 key. So not too bad. And then finally, Goku gets 7 key, 59% attack, and then a guaranteed crit when facing one enemy. And I believe it's when HP is 59% or less when facing one enemy, starting from the 6th turn from Goku's start of turn, I believe, is how that's actually working. I guess I could double check to make sure that my HP was under 59% on that first turn, but it definitely was, right? So I think it's Goku's 6th turn, unfortunately. Like LR Vegito Blue, LR Fusion Zamasu, Future Gohan's Domain, Sword of Hope. It's like theirs, not like, you know, just these characters where it's start of turn. Which is stupid, but whatever, it's not a big deal. His links are Super Saiyan, Experienced Fighters, Kamehameha, Over in a Flash, Limit Breaking Form, Shattering Limit, and Legendary Power. Typical multipliers, 150% on his 12 key, 24 key multiplier is 200%. And then Goku is on a fair amount of category teams here. So he's on Super Saiyan 3. We've had a couple of decent Super Saiyan 3 options added to this team, actually. This guy, Rose, and now this LR EZA. Goku, of course, is also on Pure Saiyans. Tons of options there. We have Goku on the full power category team. More options for that is not a bad thing. Goku is also over here on the movie hero category team. Sure, we'll take that. Then Goku is on the Goku family category team. Busted ass team. We also have Goku over here on the Kamehameha team. I really could see Kamehameha ending up being a anniversary leader skill. I think so. Then Goku is also on Final Trump Card, a category that's been getting a ton of options added to it this year, which is good. Well, last year, I guess. He's also over here on the Turtle School category team. We'll take that. Goku is on Mastered Evolution. More options for that is definitely a really good thing. Then Goku is also on Bond of Friendship. Sure, sure. Goku is also over here on, I believe this is Accelerated Battle. This would be another very interesting leader skill if this was on some big character. Then he's also on the Power Beyond Super Saiyan category. Sure, we'll take that. He's here on the Bond of Parent and Child. And then finally down here, he is on Earthbred Fighters. So, yeah, this guy seems good. I mean, these Yellow Coin LR EZAs, I don't want to jump the gun, and now I'm like, oh my god, full erection. I'm ready. This next Yellow Coin LR EZA is going to be crazy. And then they give us, like, another shitty LR kill in Khalifa EZA or something like that, right? But, so I don't want to go too crazy, but the last three we've gotten, LR Goku Black, 16, 17, 18, and now this guy are really exceptional. And then, I mean, LR Baby is really good. Beerus and Whis are really good. So is LR God Goku's really good. So we've had a lot of these LRs become really decent functioning characters. And we're talking about characters who could perform, you know, in the biggest fights in the game. I mean, these guys are going to be able to work well against all these big bosses. So, yeah, looking pretty good. Let me know what you guys think of LR Dragon Fist, but I like him. I think he's pretty good.